Hi guys, this is Manikant Tiwari and you are watching my channel Java Crack. And what and I'm gonna show you the basic operations in the collection framework. What does the collection framework contains? Collection framework contains collection APIs. And what is the collection API? Collection API is nothing but just set of classes and the interfaces that supports operations on collections of objects. So what are the classes? Classes are basically hash set, hash map, array list, linked list, and tree set, tree map, etc. And what are the interfaces? Interfaces are set, list, map. So basically, we are gonna do the collection framework with the use of the array list. So let's explain what is the array list. Array list is just nothing but a resizable array implementation. So what are the basic differences between the traditional array and the array list of the Java? So here we go. The first is our traditional array. It can be resized. It is not dynamic implementation of the array. It is the dynamic implementation of the array. So it can resize itself with the on the runtime of the compiler. So let's take an example on Eclipse. Here we go. So create let's create a new Java project. Its name is Java Crack. Finish it. Yes. So here we go. New class, and our class is CRUD demo. CRUD demo. What does it mean? CRUD. CRUD means let's say it is a public, and we'll take here public static void main and finish it. So what is the CRUD? CRUD means create, read, update, and delete. We can create the data. We can create an array list. We can read an array list. We can update an array list. We can delete a particular data from an array list. So here is the our example. So what our examples gonna do? What I'm going to show you with this example. So I'm going to show you that how we can create an array list and insert the object into the array list and take a data from the array list. Okay, so we will create here a class class customer class customer. Yeah, it has been created. And now this is its what does it mean? It is its constructor. We will pass here int id string name and double salary here. Double salary. So first of all, we will declare it here int id and sorry string name and double salary. Here we go. So now why we are we are here declaring these three tuples. What does it mean? ID, name, and salary. This is ID of a customer, and this is name of a customer, and this is the salary of a particular customer. So we can add ID, name, and salary from this class. So now we will here declare is as a private, and this will also declared as a private private and it will also declare private. Oh, sorry, private. Okay, why we have declared it as a private? So that the external user cannot access our original keywords, original, I mean, sorry, original parameters, original fields. So that if we are declaring it as a private, so we'll have to create a getter and setter. So the first of all to differentiate in the instance field and the local field, we'll have to do this keyword, this dot id is equal to id, and what's going on, this dot id is equal to id, and this dot, sorry, this dot name is equal to name, and this dot salary is equal to salary. Okay, so it will differentiate between the instance fields and the local fields. If we, so here what operation we want to perform, then make a menu here. So system and 148 and 24 delete and 34 search and 44 rate. Okay, so guys, this is what we want to perform on our id, name and salary, or on our customer. So this is add to add the customer object to the array list, and this is the delete to delete the customer inserted data into the array list, and this is the search to search a particular data into the array list, and this is the rate. If you want to read the whole array list, so we will fire this command. Okay, now if you want to take input into the id, name and the salary, then we will have to make an object of the scanner class. So scanner is equal to new, sorry, new scanner and system.in. Okay, now what does it mean scanner classes? What does it mean system means it is nothing but a class, and what is it in is a variable, static type variable in the system class. If we open it, and completely system.in is completely called as a input stream. You can see it here, sorry. Oh, hang. Yes, here we go. This is the system, public final system, and you can see it, the input stream. This is a static type input stream in, which is assigned as a null value. So this is an input stream system.in. So guys, let me explain about the scanner class. What is the scanner class? Scanner class is basically came from the java.util.scanner package. And if we open it, then we can see what is inside the scanner class. Yes, it is the public final class, which is implemented the iterator interface, which is of string type. And let's cut it and come to our topic. And let's take a choice. Either we want to add, either we want to delete or search. Let's create a variable, and choice is equal to scanner dot next int. And now we have a choice, either we want to delete, add or search. Now if our choice is equal to sorry, if our choice is equal to 1, then we will take some entry to add into the array list. Okay, yes, sorry. Okay, so into the id we will take it in int id is equal to scanner dot next int, and and enter enter the enter the name. We will take it into string, sorry, string name is equal to scanner dot next line, and enter the salary. We will take it into the salary, that is double type salary is equal to scanner dot next double. Yes, and here we have taken all these values of all these keywords. And so if you want to perform the add operation into the array list, then we will have to create a extra class that is named as customer operations. In the customer operation class, all the operations will be performed. So let's create an extra class, that is the customer operation, that is the final class customer operation. And here we go. So here we built a private customer operation, and which is this one. This is the constructor. Actually we have made it as a private, because nobody can inherit it, nobody can make an object of this class. Because you know what, there may be a lot of customers in which we want to add into our array list, so we'll have to create a lot of objects for a lot of customers, so it will take a lot of memory also. So if you don't want to create an object, then we'll have to make it private, so nobody can create an object here. And now let's begin with. So here we will make a new method which is of static final type. So static final add new customer. This is our new method which we will pass int id and a string name and double salary. So we will pass these keywords. And why we have made it as a static type, it is only because if you want to add, so we no need to create an object of this method or of this class. This is actually a utility class. What is the utility class? Utility class is basically the class which constructor is a private and all the classes are final and all the methods are static. So it is the utility class. That's why we no need to create an object. If you don't made it, if you don't make it static class, then it will take a lot of memory from your hard disk or your RAM. Then it will slow down your application. So now and so we will here create customer object, customer, and customer is equal to new customer, and we will pass, sorry, id, name, sorry, name and salary here. And now so guys, here we have made an object of these keywords that like id, name and salary of a particular customer, I mean particular customer. So before it, we will have to create an array list with a static final static sorry static final array list which is which can only take customer, and we, as you can see it, we have made it a generic array list. Means it can only take those, it can only take, I mean it can only take those objects which belongs to the customer class. So is equal to new array list. This is, yes. And now we will do, what is the error here? So what is the error here? It is, yes, we haven't designed any. uh, this is customer list. Okay, this is, now we'll have to import it. So sorry, it has been imported here. You can see it, java.util.arraylist, because it has came from this particular package. So now our array list has been created. Now we can we have made, as you can see it, we have made an object of customer type, so we can insert into the array list of customer type objects. So let's insert into this customer list dot add, yes, dot add customer. Here now we have added the customer now, but we will pass here. So here, if we pass these this value of ID, name, and salary, then it will be added into the zeroth at the zeroth position of this array list. So if you want to show some message, suppose like SYS so and record added here, we can show some messages, but it's still we'll have to pass some id, the value of id, the value of name, and the value of salary. And now if you want to pass it, so we'll have to call this object by this class name customer operation. So we will call here customer operation dot add new customer. So here we go, it has been you. So yes, so now we can pass here id, name, and the salary, then it will go into the form of an object into the array list. So the record has been added. If we want to execute it, then how will look like, let's see. Right click, run as Java application. Yes. Oh, here's some error. Let's see what's the error is. Customer, we have created customer class, and why why we are getting error here. Let's see. So what we are getting here, the an error. And now let's see what it says. It is saying that, I can zoom it, can see it. It is saying multiple markers at this line, the type customer is already defined. Where it has been defined already? Oh yes, see it. See it here, I have already defined in this package Java crack. So I'll have to delete it first. Then this error will be gone. Yes, I'm sure. Now you can see it. The error has been gone, and you can see it here that the id, name, and the salary is marked as a private. So we'll have to use a getter and the setter to update value of the id and the name and salary, because nobody can directly contact with our original id, name, and salary. So we'll have to create a getter and setter, then go source and generate getters and setters. So we'll select all this, and here okay, and you can see it here, it has been created getter and setter. We can take an input, we can change our the original value id, I mean not original, it can change the copy of the id or original value of the id, name, and the salary. So we have passed it here, id, name, and the salary. It will go into this id, name, and the salary, and it will it will be converted into an object of customer, and the customer will be added into the array list. And now we can see the record added. Now let's run it here, run as Java application here. Console has been opened. Let me zoom in. Yes, add, then select one, enter the id, suppose 13, enter the name and the salary. Here's some problem, cut it, and I think enter the id, I will take into the id, enter the name, I will take, oh shit, this is this was the problem. Scanner dot next and system dot enter the salary will be added into this. Yes, now run it. Run as a Java application and select one to add under the ID 1 2 and the name, suppose Manikant, and the salary, suppose this one, record added. Now it has been added. If you want to see what record I have added into this, so I'll have to make an menu as so and the 4 for read the created array means if choice is equal to here, else if choice is equal to 4, then if choice is equal to 4, then we will have to so if choice is equal to 4, this means what? This means I want to read an object which I have already inserted into the array list. And if you want to read an object already inserted into the array list, then you will have to pass that object into the system.out.println. So let's do it. So no, there's no need, and we will call this with the copy here and paste here. As you know that because it is a static type of class, so it is static type of method, so we will have to call it by the name of the customer class. And what it is saying, it is saying class create a new variable. Okay, so it has been created. Yes, or it has been gone. So now let's check it out, either it will work or not. So the first of all we'll have to do, will take an infinite loop, that is while true. So that's it. Okay, while true, this one, why it is still giving that. Okay, okay, why? Let's check. So let's check why it is giving the error. Text tokens misplaced. Oh, sorry. This is defined before the public static void main, so we'll have to place it inside the main method. So here we go. While true, yes, or it has been gone. So now next. So it has been in the infinite loop. I will call it again and again. So now save it and run as Java application. So console open it and get the option 1 and enter the ID 13, enter the name suppose like Manikant, enter the salary 20,000, not pretty good, record added. And now we can also read it here. So let's take an input also into the choice for exception. Why it is giving the exception? So see this java.lang.null pointer exception means we have inserted a null value it is the data has not been inserted here. So let's check it out where we are doing a mistake. Why it is giving the error? Let's see. To enter the ID, customer ID name, choice 4. Here you can see it. We are passing this whole value. We are reading the array list object, means we will have to read this one. This one, just copy it and paste it here and remove it. Yeah, and remove it. Now save, run as Java application, and yes, first enter the ID 21, enter the name Manikant, enter the salary 1. Yes, recorded it, and now we can also see what we have added into our array list. So if you want to read our created array list, so we'll have to enter the 4 customer. You can see it is returning the hash code class name at the rate hash code. Let me explain why it is returning hash code instead of 121 and Manikant 120,000. Okay, let me explain it here. So guys, what's the problem in the hash code? Hash code is basically the class name at the rate hash code. When suppose we want to read an object into the system.out.println, so it will internally call the toString function. ToString function calls the toString functions of the object class, and then it returns the toString function of that object class, returns us the class name at the rate hash code. That's why we were getting that value instead of Manikant 21 and our original values. So if you want to remove this, we'll have to override the toString function. So override it here in the customer class. That's why it will not call internally the toString method of the object class. So it will call our object, I mean our overridden method. So let's create it here. Public string to string, public string to string, and yes, and override it. You can see it. Return id is equal to id, and name is equal to, sorry, name, and salary is equal to salary. So we'll add a plus and plus and plus. Here we go. Now we can return it, and at last we will add, like, that's why a new string comes into the new line. So we'll add here \n backslash n into this one, sorry, shit. Okay, still Okay, now save it and run as a Java application. On it. One add. Enter the ID 13. Enter the name Manikant. Enter the salary. Sorry, anything, whatever you want. Record edit. If you want to read the add a record from the array list, then we should insert 4 4. Here we go. ID is equal to 13, name is equal to Manikant, and the salary is equal to 15105.0. So here we can read it. It is a human readable thing which can easily be read. So now this is this is what we are. So guys, I have made a lot of mistake because it's my first video. So I have given my own words to show you that how to implement the collection, how to implement the array list. So we have seen it, add and the read, and the next to delete and the search, and also and 5 for short. And we will see it here in the next video. If you like this guys, so please share, like and subscribe, of course. So bye bye, take care.